cross-cutting human rights issue that allows women and couples to take control of their reproductive health and choose the family size that's right for them. Women are free to participate more fully in the workforce, and parents can invest in better food and education for their children. By reducing the number of unintended pregnancies through family planning, Zimbabwe can save lives, save money, and promote economic development. Against this backdrop, a family planning advocacy meeting was held on the 16th of July 2014 at the Rainbow Towers and was officially opened by Dr. Chemuru on behalf of the Minister of Health and Childcare.
Allow me to take this opportunity to congratulate all the collaborative partners for a job well done.
Family planning is a powerful tool for development that saves lives and allows women and couples to take control of their own health and economic future. This piece of critical work comes at an opportune time as we take stock of where we are in terms of access to family planning services in Zimbabwe. It is clear that Zimbabwe has come a long way in achieving high family planning coverage compared to many of its neighbouring countries, and a contraceptive prevalence rate of 58% is commendable. It is also laudable that the Ministry of Health and Childcare and ZNFPC has not remained complacent and is firmly committed to achieve more, as outlined just now by Basil in setting ambitious targets during the 2012 Global FP Summit.
At the 2012 London Summit on Family Planning, the government of Zimbabwe committed to increase the use of family planning from 59% in 2014 to 68% in 2020, as well as develop innovative service delivery models to reduce the unmet need for family planning from 13% to 6.5%.
The concept of Family Planning 2020, Honourable Minister, was conceptualized in London in the London Summit of 2012. In that summit, the government of Zimbabwe, represented by the then Minister of Health and Child Welfare, made certain commitments. Honourable Minister, in November 2012, at the International Conference of Family Planning in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, other member countries were already reporting on the progress that they made towards achieving the Family Planning 2020 vision. Of course, the fact that we did not report anything does not mean that we were not doing anything at all. It all depends on the race you are running. Others are sprinters and they start fast, and others are marathon runners. They start slowly, but they go far.
Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the pledges that the government made at the London Summit are a clear expression of political will to better the lives of the poorest and most marginalized women and girls in Zimbabwe through bold initiatives to improve access to family planning. Your task now, Honourable Minister, is to walk the talk by investing meaningfully in family planning programs.
Although donor contributions have been critical, the government of Zimbabwe must increase its support and investment as well as improve the quality of family planning services. In particular, the Ministry of Health and Childcare must develop both a national family planning strategy and a costed implementation plan that incorporates the country's Family Planning 2020 commitments.
The government of Zimbabwe at the 2012 London Family Planning Summit committed intensifying its efforts working with the partners to improve method mix and strengthen the integration of family planning with the reproductive health, HIV and maternal health services. This will assist the government of Zimbabwe meet its London Summit commitments of reducing unmet needs to 6.5%, as well as improving the contraceptive prevalence rate to 68% by 2020.
Honourable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, today is not about us, your partners, here present. Instead, it is about the poor women reproductive age who are yet to make their independent choice on family planning, who are yet to experience the joy of having children by choice, not by chance, simply because family planning services are beyond their reach. Hence, I want to call on all stakeholders gathered here that we redouble our effort in delivering a world where every pregnancy is wanted and every childbirth is safe.
It is an achievable goal and a powerful means to dramatically improve the life and health of women and children. Achieving this goal reduces poverty, driving economic growth, strengthens the fabric of the society. When women are empowered to plan their families and space childbirth, they are also empowered to improve their financial standing. A woman who can delay childbearing so she can earn a college degree or complete high school is empowered to maximize their earning potential.
Given we're living in an increasingly resource-constrained environment, these results also promise to provide us with new information on the level of resources that will be required to meet those ambitious new prevalence targets of 68% by 2020. The information we will hear will support, hopefully, more effective planning as we move forward, so that together we improve the lives of women, children and families. Both DFID and USAID are therefore very grateful for this opportunity to learn more from this collaborative work, and we thank all of those involved for sharing what we think will be important new evidence and facts. We remain committed to working in partnership to continue to increase access to a comprehensive range of family planning services for women, girls and couples. For in the words of Henry Ford, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success.
It also happens that family planning is a very cost-effective health intervention. And let's review some of the costs and benefits. First, let's take a look at the savings to the healthcare system. Every pregnancy, delivery, and birth carries real costs to the health system. Routine antenatal care, delivery care, and postnatal care are just the beginning. There are also costs associated with newborn complications, as well as childhood immunizations. Of course, these costs are dependent on need and having access to services, but Impact now takes all these factors into account when estimating the costs to the healthcare system. It's estimated that in the year 2014, family planning will save $14 million in these types of healthcare costs in Zimbabwe. By the year 2020, the cumulative savings to the healthcare system would be $111 million.
The Ministry of Health and Child Care, in collaboration with our partners, is committed to accelerate progress towards attaining Millennium Development Goals 5 by ensuring family planning is at the top of the social and economic development agenda of the country. The overall goal is to strengthen access to and the utilization of quality family planning services by targeting vulnerable groups and hard-to-reach communities. These efforts will avert an estimated 780,000 unintended pregnancies, 110,500 unsafe abortions, and 4,200 maternal deaths, and 8,000 early neonatal deaths by 2020.
The results that we're going to hear today from this economic analysis should therefore help us to translate what achievements of these 2020 targets could really look like for Zimbabwe, both in terms of a greater reduction in maternal and child mortality, and also in terms of the broader macroeconomic savings that a more robust family planning programme would support.
Overall, we find that 1 in 4 women who use family planning want to avoid any and all future pregnancies. However, more than half of these women, almost 60% of them, are using oral contraceptives, which is considered a short-acting method. This disconnect between intention and method use suggests that there's a demand for long-acting and permanent contraceptive methods. Use of the right type of family planning method can help women and couples more easily achieve their reproductive goals. Increasing voluntary uptake of long-acting and permanent methods can help them have the number of children they want and when they want to have them. This is not only good for the well-being of the woman herself, but also for her family, and ultimately for the country as a whole. Let me summarize our findings in a few words. First, family planning saves lives. Second, family planning saves money. Family planning investments also lead to cost savings in development areas that are especially relevant to the Millennium Development Goals. And third, it's crucial for the National Family Planning Program to be fully funded so that it can achieve its national goals for family planning that have been established and presented at the London Summit on Family Planning. We see that there are 4 areas of actionable items. First of all, the need to invest national resources to support a national family planning program, invest in country ownership and sustainability. Secondly, the need to guide financial spending and resource allocation with a national family planning policy and a costed implementation plan that articulates funds that are needed and how they should be spent. Third, the need to eliminate user fees for family planning services and provide a full range of family planning methods. Short-acting and long-acting methods being available to all women who want to use them.
I'm Dr. Laborde, the chair of the Health Committee. I was just thinking when I was listening to you that last week Parliament was on fire with a debate on maternal mortality and the need for removal of the user fees. The debate went on for 2 full days. And I was just thinking, why didn't we talk about family planning? Why didn't we think that we need to remove user fees on family planning? Why didn't we even think that more resources need to be put on family planning? Is it that we have decided that it is somebody else's program? Because I was just thinking to myself that we all discussed, it's like we waited for the mother to get pregnant and then we now shouting, no, she shouldn't bear the institution, when we could have actually maybe reduce the number of those who did not want those pregnancies. Because the fact that they don't want them is because they can't afford to see them through.